To be or not to be? Not to be.
Alright, hello, welcome back. My name is Goonsag Steve, and today we are finally talking about the long-awaited Berserker Predator from Prime 1 Studio. I believe this guy was revealed back in November of last year, and they've finally now only just put him up for PO. So I've been waiting a long time to share my, at least, video thoughts on this guy. I have been active on the forums talking about this guy, but I've been waiting to share my thoughts about this. I contemplated doing a video on the initial reaction presentation Prime 1 did, and I'm even contemplating doing like full-blown live streams in regards to the next level showcase to kind of have like a watch-along party. When I'm watching these things, I'm texting back and forth between like a handful of my collector buddies about stuff we think's really cool, and especially the Predator and Alien stuff, and even the Terminator stuff, which we did get a little bit on the part 2, which featured the AVP Predators, which we'll do videos about those as they come out. But today let's focus on Mr. Black or Berserker Predator. First things first, I am quite surprised on the price here, and that's purely because of the fact that I thought the standard edition of this would be what we got for the DX bonus version, so the one with the upright arm and everything. I thought that was going to be standard across the board. So the fact that what I thought would be standard is 3,500, I was pretty much on the money. I thought the standard would be 3,500, and I thought there'd be a even better and grander edition above this, which would be like 445, which would contain stuff like maybe battle damage, like head sculpt, maybe even like one of his like cut off arms, or even like a decapitated classic Predator head on the base of this would have been phenomenal. Would have been something different. But rest assured, pricing I'm pretty happy with. Like, it's not crazily overpriced. Yeah, it's definitely no City Hunter. Like, it's definitely, when you compare it to what we got with the Jungle Hunter for 3,000, 3 years ago, this isn't bad at all. But it definitely isn't hugely overpriced in my opinion. The standard is, which is 3,000, and literally comes with just a swap out head, which I think is appalling. Like, that shouldn't even exist, that edition, as far as I'm concerned. But the DX, we do have a DX which comes with quite a good bit of bits and bobs. It's got a 300 limited edition size, and yeah, I think it's not hugely overpriced, or I think it's pretty fair considering today's day and age and how expensive everything is now. It's got a mid to Q2 to Q3 release date of next year, so it seems like they're trying to pump one of these Predators out every 6 months, which is fucking nuts. But rest assured, if all you're collecting is Predators, fucking great. Real awesome time to be a Predator fan. Bit hard for me considering I am trying to do a heap of catch up on like older statues, which I'm pretty much done with, and the fact that they've now got Terminator, and I think that there's talks of like a proper museum masterline Alien shit coming, according to Johnny, who's like one of the high ups at Prime 1. Gonna be hard. So we'll have a better look at this dude. So you've got just kind of a promo picture here, which kind of features similar sort of art or patterning to the Hot Toys art box, actually, which I believe is based on the like obelisk that they hang the classic Predator off in the base camp. So here we have another shot, just kind of him unmasked, and the I guess the bonus part, which is the classic Predator's biomask. Really cool. It's definitely neat if you don't have the bust. I will have the bust coming, so I'll be able to display that look on the actual statue itself. It is a neat little thing, and we'll see later in this video that you can like having that bust or the head with that helmet on there facing off of this dude looks absolutely awesome. So we'll get to that very shortly. Here's another shot of it on the base. The skull work on this looks absolutely awesome. Like even the Jungle Hunter and the City Hunter, like all those skulls look really good, but I think this piece truly has a standout when it comes to skulls. Again, classic biomass down the bottom. Doesn't appear to have any DX bonus parts kind of sitting here outside of that. So, again, more shots of that. The base on this I think is truly, truly awesome. It might be my personal favourite of all of them, as of right now at least. Because there are rumours of, like, without a doubt we're going to get Wolf eventually, with the reveal of the AVP one, but there's also rumours of, like, the Elder Predator being done, which would be awesome. Which kind of makes me question the City Hunter's base, but we'll get into that when it comes. Clearly all of these sorts of artworks are based towards the end of the film when Berserker, or I'll call him Mr. Black, I almost called him Mr. Beast, Jesus. Mr. Black fighting Royce in the base camp. Again, looks bloody awesome. They nailed this dude. The biomask, I think, is really, really well done. They've definitely adjusted that in the time between November and now. I think I do prefer the unmasked head on this because it's like nailed. They nailed the look from the movie. And speaking of nailing the look from the movie, I love when they do the posters. Like this looks straight up like the original reveal or teaser poster they did back in 2010. Absolutely awesome. One thing I love is the biomask having these really subtle like LEDs in the eyes. It really gives an extra layer to his mask. So again, you've got the light up mask, the different hands here. I think it's like 3 right, 2 left. So you've got 1, 2, 3 for the right, which they always display the most cool shit on the right hand, and then the left you basically got closed and open. And then you got your different heads, you got your bonus skull, which will be really cool if you get the City Hunter Ultimate version. Have all the skulls displayed next to each other, which would look awesome. So again, some more LED stuff here. This is spot on to the movie, this wrist gauntlet. Spot on to the scene where obviously we as the audience presume Royce is flying off and he does his little and blows up the ship, which turns out Royce was never on. But yeah, the LEDs truly add like an awesome little sinister look in his biomask. I don't recall, I might be completely wrong, I don't recall the damage being anywhere near as obvious on the initial reveal back in November, but I dig it. It does give it a bit more interesting, a bit more of an interesting look. Again, more of the swappable parts. The 2 different logos. I'm a sucker for the steel one, even though it's the one that comes with all of them. The steel one, in my opinion, with owning the Cinemaquette, having all uniform statues of this nice steel plaque is really, really nice. And the classic logo ones I typically display with other pieces. For example, the Jungle Hunter, I have its classic plaque displayed with the HCG biomask. Looks really, really cool. So again, yeah, just swappable parts. Your 2 heads, your skull, your 3 right hands, and then your 2 left, and then just a headstand for whichever head you're not displaying. And yeah, there's kind of a bit more of a look of everything. I think it's absolutely awesome, this statue. I probably dig it a bit more than the City Hunter, especially for the price. But I will without a doubt be getting the City Hunter, which to this day I still haven't pre-ordered just because it's such a huge deposit at my local reseller. So it is quite a bit deeper. I think it's about just as wide, but it's definitely deeper than the Jungle Hunter, and it's advertised height, a good 15 centimeters taller. Realistically, this guy's going to probably be 105, 110 centimeters tall, which will kind of make him on the money with the Prime 1/2 scale Endo. That's how big this dude is. Absolutely nuts how tall this dude is. Because I think the Jungle Hunter measures around 92, 93 centimeters overall. Which is, again, several centimeters taller than what we thought we were getting. So again, here's kind of a back shot of him. Again, like, I've always really dug the dreads on the Berserker. Again, it's just very unique. A lot of the other Predator films don't have dreads like that. But yeah, I love the base on this dude. I do kind of question having the other spine trophy just chilling there. I'm not really sure what the go is there. When you have one in his hand, so I don't think I'll display the one in his hand purely because there's one kind of hanging there. But I'll see how I go. And again, here's the Berserker Predator skull. Only other time I don't believe we ever see one of these in the movie, but the only other time I believe we've seen it is the Sideshow life-size replica of this, which to me this just looks like a downscaled version of it. Really, really well detailed. Cool little piece to have. And yeah, that head sculpt is phenomenal. The headstand is a lot larger than the other Predators. I imagine to make up for how long this dude's hair is. But again, really, really nice. But again, like, look at the skin texture on this dude. Like, this dude's like skin, and like just the pattern and like the detailing on it is so cool. He's a lot more complicated than a lot of the Predators, even though it's just blacks and reds. A lot more detail on the body compared to all of them. And I do kind of dig just the retracted blade. It has like a nice subtlety to it, whereas the full extended one, like, is huge. And here's that skull I was talking about. Like, Jesus Christ, is that gruesome. Again, more kind of shots made to look like that end scene of Royce. So yeah, here we have more kind of shots here. So yeah, here's actually what I was saying about having the classic head with the Jungle Hunter. They look absolutely awesome together. Yeah, it's phenomenal when you have these two face off. I do prefer it when the biomask is off, even though it's kind of not film accurate. He just looks like he's more like, come at me motherfucker type look. Like that look there, raised arm, or the classic Predator coming straight at him, looks absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, like, look at that. Like, come at me motherfucker. Yeah, and here's the two kind of side by side. I imagine that's what they will look like. They will look about that different in height, but this dude ain't fucking 100 centimeters tall, I'll tell you that much right now. And here we have more, obviously, promo shots of him at the end, and then just some more in-studio shots. Again, I love the body. I've always loved the design of the Berserker, even though, like, the head is very out there and weird. When he's got his biomask on, man, like, he is a phenomenal look. One thing I wish they did kind of work on, which I hope we get some better angles here shortly, is just the gap behind his biomask. It's not super noticeable here. Alright, there we go. Money shot. That needs to be, like, moved probably as far back as that red line there. Like, it's just way too far forward on his face. I might be completely wrong there, but as far as I remember it being, it was not off his face that much. Like, it does look quite crazy having it, like, because his eyes are like here. So, like, I don't know, it just seems really weird. It looks great on the side as well, just because he's like got that like heroic pose type deal going on. Again, you can get a real good sense of that color I was talking about on the armor, and like this sort of photo where you've got like that maroon red I'd say it's more of like a red than it is a bronze. Like, it's really nice, and it has like these hints of like, again, that like that ironized rustic look. I think that's it. Yeah, wow, okay, so there wasn't a heap of photos of the base, but yeah, I really dig this guy. I'll kind of just go through and pull up that. Yeah, there we go. So we'll land on this one. But really dig this statue. No idea when I'm gonna get it. I imagine by the time mid next year comes around, I should be right to get one. But yeah, for 3,500 USD, or I think it's 6,000 Australian dollars. Pretty good. Though I will say, when I got the Jungle Hunter for 3,500 Australian dollars, which is fucking nuts. That's like 2,200 USD basically. Oh, it's about 2,400 USD, but way below even retail. Nuts. But yeah, really dig this statue. I am a bit underwhelmed in the sense of the parts I thought we were gonna get. Again, like, just some extra goodies for a DX, because the one I'm looking at now really should be the standard. And then the DX should come with a few extra goodies to really sell you on spending that extra money. But it is what it is. Again, thank you all for watching. The Jungle Hunter review should be up very soon. I'm just trying to finalize some chroma keying stuff, which when you watch the review, I'm sure there'll be parts where you'll notice it'll be a bit iffy, but it's been driving me fucking nuts for a week trying to chroma key this thing, because everything else is basically done. But yeah, I'll see you next time in that review, and I'm hoping within the next month or so we'll get the full reveal of the AVP Preds, and we'll kind of roll into that, and hopefully shortly after that we'll have another Predator to be hyped about. But again, thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments of what you think about this guy, if you'll be getting him. I have been told that apparently there will not be a bust for this dude, which is a little disappointing, because it would have been really cool to have like just a little bust collection of all of these, because I know I definitely want the statues and the busts, because yeah, even though I don't know what head you would do, but let's say I have heard, oh, again, like the battle damaged head or with the closed mouth, but you could do it. But yeah, again, thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next one.